Hello everyone, this is Jennifer with Creativity. I am excited to be here with you. I know it's extremely late. I won't be on long tonight as I am exhausted. I've had a full day between going to sunrise service this morning for Easter and then straight into church service and then family activities thereafter. So I am going to do a brief video. I said I would be on live today, so here I am. As cheerful as I can be because I am tired, but I am going to, there we go. As we are moving into May and June, that is the time that we start thinking about graduations and celebrating our seniors and our college graduates. So today I am going to do a cap and gown card through a stamp set that we have, and hopefully you enjoy it. Make sure you join my email, as this week I will be posting upcoming events for May, and I hope to see you there. Also, how are you liking the new stamp reward program that Stampin' Up! Has going on? It is exciting because if you haven't heard, for every $20 that you spend now, you get a 10% coupon to be able to use on future orders. And you can cash them in as you earn them on your orders, or you can build them up. They're good for a year. I am so excited about the program. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I will be happy to talk with you in detail about your questions and help get you answered, because it is a wonderful thing that you are getting rewards now for all your orders that you place over $20. So, all right, I'm going to flip the camera and we're going to dive right in because I am ready to crash. And tomorrow is work day, so let's get started on crafting. We're only going to be doing one card today, just because of the timing. I just ran out. So here is the card that we're going to be making today. It is with our cap and gown stamp set. This is in our annual catalog, if you are interested in that. So what I did with the card is I have used cherry cobbler, basic black, basic white, and then our blends, for the hands I did ivory, and then the sleeves of the gown and the cap is cherry cobbler. For the die cut here, I used the die here, and this came out of the Link Together dies. So that is the die that I used to cut that out with. And then on the inside, I just said, congratulations, graduate. All right. So that is a very quick, beautiful, easy graduation card. For the envelope, I stamped the diploma scroll on the front and the back on that. So that was our envelope for the card. All right, so let's get started. Again, like I said, I am just using the basic cherry cobbler cardstock. I'm going to go ahead and fold this down. We're going to take our bone folder and we're going to run it across there to give it that good seal. I'm going to go ahead and stamp the sentiment for the inside. The ink color I am using is the Black Momentum. And then we are going to take our stamp and put in that. And then I like to do it kind of toward the top, because then you can write their name right above it and then write your message below it. So that is all we're going to do for that. So we can go ahead and put our adhesive on the back side and get it sealed down. And go ahead and put it on the inside of the card, because that is all we're doing. I hope everyone had a wonderful Easter, It was gorgeous weather here in Lexington, South Carolina. Great weather for Easter egg hunts if you chose to do those with family, friends, whatnot. It was just a gorgeous day here. So I hope everybody had a great Easter. Okay, so now for the sentiment for the front of the card, I have just a piece of scrap basic white, and I took my sentiment and I stamped in the black momentum, and I stamped it straight in the center. Okay, then what I did is I've already went through and ran it through, but I had a piece of the basic white cardstock, a solid sheet, and then I took the die and I kind of centered it toward the top, and I went ahead and got that cut out. So now this is going to overlay on top of that. And let me put this circle back in that die so we don't get lost. All right, so we can go ahead and put our adhesive on the edges of this piece. And then you're going to just take your overlay and you are going to kind of line it up where you want it and seal it down. And that is all you do there, okay? Now what I did is I took the hands, hold on, where did I put, oh my gosh. Golly. Hold on, it fell off the back of my desk. Oh my goodness. It must be tired too, guys. So I have 2 stamps on this block. So what I did is I took it and I put it in the black momentum. And I put that toward the bottom. And I just pressed it down. Got it that good seal there. There is that. And while we're stamping, we're going to go ahead and take another piece of scrap basic white, and I stamped the cap in the black momentum as well. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and put my top on the black because I'm done with that. Then I took my my Stampin' blends. I've got the cherry cobbler. This one is the light and this one is the dark. And then I have my ivory Stampin' blend there. So we're going to take the light. And we got the brush point on the end. And I'm going to just kind of sweep it to color in the cap. And then we will go back over it with the dark in a minute, and I'll show you the difference. Okay. Almost there. All right. So then what I did with the dark is I kind of, I wanted the point piece. I'm going to kind of brush it under, and it gives it a shadow. All right, and then I did the tassel, and for this, I just kind of traced it and got it colored in there. And then the momentum black will shine through that. All right, we're going to go ahead and do that. All right, now we're going to go ahead and do the cap and gown here. Well, the gown sleeve, and I'm going to do this in the light cherry. Okay, and then we're going to do this side. Okay. And now we're going to take our ivory and we're going to brush it and do the hands. As we are coming into graduation season, I just felt that this card was very, very appropriate for our time, because our next season is Mother's Day and then graduations. I don't currently have anybody graduating, but it's always nice to have graduation cards, because you never know what or who you're going to run across that would have somebody. So then, of course, we're going to just kind of fussy cut around the edge of the cap. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It's okay when you fussy cut that you show some white. As it don't have to be all the way there. I'm getting as close as I can because I did color a little too fast and it got away with me, but it's not that bad. We're going to make this work. I hope you join my email, as I have some fun things coming up in May. I also have some things to wrap up April, as we still got a good 2 weeks in. Well, no, we don't either, do we? We're going into the last week of April. Wow. Last full week, I should say. But I've got some upcoming things, so make sure you join my email so you don't lose out and miss any opportunities that I do have that you would like to come and join. I've got card classes coming. I've got my creativity club. I can't wait to share those projects with you. Creativity Club projects will be ready, and I will start showing those toward the end of this week. So for the cap, I wanted to pop it up, so we're going to just kind of stick it right in there like they are tossing that up, because that is a wonderful thing to be able to celebrate. The next thing that I did is I used the basic gray and smoky pearl embellishments to put on, and I am going to use the smoky pearls here, and we are going to put one right there. And then we're going to do a small one right there. And then we are going to take and do a big one over to the side. Oops. Over to the side there. Okay. All right. So now we're ready to put this, adhere it onto our basic black. So we're going to go ahead and put our adhesive. Run the adhesive across the back here. We're going to do it in a couple of spots. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to put it directly onto our basic black. And then this is ready to go onto the front of our card, so it can go on the cherry cobbler. There we go. So there's the card. Now we need to stamp our envelope because we do not send naked envelopes out. So let's just stick our envelope together here. And we're going to put one on the back there. So there is our card with our envelope for tonight. All right, guys, that is all I've got for you. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will be doing a few other things with this as I have other projects that I wanted to share with you. But due to the timing and the holiday, I am going to just do this one, and then I will be back with more projects for this bundle. I've got more to share with you. All right. I hope to see you soon. I will be live again. Let's see. I don't have my calendar with me, but I know I will be live on Wednesday of this week, Wednesday morning at 6:15 a.m. with coffee and a card. I will also be sending out emails this week of upcoming events, as well as I am in the works of our new catalog that's going out in May. So make sure you're on my email list. Make sure you do that email survey so I know who wants a catalog. That is how I determine the mailing of my catalogs, and they will be going out this week. So make sure you do that survey. If you did not get the survey, please let me know, and I will be happy to get that over to you. All right, guys, thank you so much, and I will be back on Wednesday, 6:15 a.m. Thank you.